We had Cassius on. You guys have definitely crossed paths. Some of like your, music videos when you were like, first started getting big videos. I saw you guys always on set together.
I remember Cassius when I brought him to do BTS.
Mm-hmm.
He came with his gimbal, the Red Dragon, 50 mil lens. I'm like, bro, you're doing BTS, right? And he goes, yeah, I just had it. I might as well use it. I'm like, no. You're going to be B-Cam. No BTS. Let's put you on B-Cam and let's use some of your footage. But he was still, it was his first time getting that whole setup, so he was still trying to figure it out.
I mean, I'm sure you were able to select some shots from that.
Oh, yeah. He had that nice 50. I forgot what lens he had, but it was looking real nice.
Yeah, and it's funny, just going back to that podcast, he was just talking about ways to leverage gear, you know what I mean? And coming on as a BTS, like, especially if, it's not for many. I mean, it is a viable like career path now. Like BTS is a career. For sure. Like you could like expect if you're fire at it, because there's certain shots you have to get. Like I feel like that would almost be like a fire podcast episode. It's like doing one on BTS,
bro. But
like with a legit BTS photographer. But like it's important because if you could capture the director right, you know what I mean, and like market this director, then they're gonna bring you on everything.
100%. And it's like people get used to doing BTS and just making it like a recap.
Yeah.
Sometimes they come to your set and make it look like they're doing the setups that, you know what I mean? Like they use your lighting and everything and they shoot it in a way where it's like they don't show the actual full production to make it seem like it was theirs. So there's those type of people that come and do BTS like that.
And that's kind of just like stealing clout, low key. Like that was going a lot. I don't know if that still happens. I haven't been like on set that much like as of lately, but like I remember like when I was doing music videos and you know what I mean, you saw that a lot. Like people, especially with the photos, and it's tough with the photos, you know what I mean? Like because like at the label, like we had BT Studios on, and they were saying like that's a solid way to do a production now is like do the album art photo shoot the same day as the what's it called, because you have the lighting and everything, you know what I mean, and you have the crew there, which I think makes sense. But like when behind the scenes photographers are just like snapping all these pictures, like it's kind of tough because like are they, you know what, it's just tricky because you have this whole crew and like you as a director explaining your vision to like get this look, and then someone just comes in and snaps a photo and it's like, yeah, I did that, but it's like, did you do that or did you just like, what about the work of all the
But that's why you said when BT Studio said like it's better to do it as a whole, because at least everybody's on the same page.
Exactly.
And on the day of the shoot, okay, let's give 30 minutes to an hour for the photos on this same setup. Not like I'm gonna turn my back for a second, all of a sudden you see somebody taking pictures on your set. So
yeah, for sure. So yeah, I feel like it's a communication thing. But let's go back. When did you get started into, you know what I mean? Was it music videos right out the gate? You're from the Bay Area?
Yeah, I'm from the Bay.
Yeah.
So I started with graphic design, like before I even picked up the camera. And I was working with this artist. I was doing their website, graphic work, everything.
Yeah. What year was this?
2011, 10, around there. And we go to shoot a music video but I have nothing to do with it. So I'm just in the car. I'm waiting for them to finish. And I'm just on the laptop doing the design work. Yeah. Bro, it must have took them an hour and a half. And they're like, oh, we're done. That's it? Yeah. And I see him. I'm looking out the window and I see him paying the video. I got to shout him out because he kind of helped me get started because I saw what he did. And it kind of inspired me to show myself that I could do it. Yeah. That was Adrian Purr. Oh, okay. So he was shooting that video for this artist I was working with, and I saw them pay him, and then maybe a week later the video was done, and I seen it. I'm like, I think I could do this. Yeah. And I talked to the manager of the artist at the time. I was like, bro, let's go half on the camera, and I'll shoot everything. Yeah. I'll do all the graphics. I'll shoot all the videos, from not just music videos, all kinds of videos, vlogs, interviews. Let's just give her all the content that she needs. And this is back in 2011, So we bought the camera, which was T3i. Yeah. That was the very first one. And from then, like, I would say in 3 months, I probably did like 60 videos, bro. Damn. Like nonstop. I would say 30 of them, half of them was for her, but the rest was for a lot of people that was just up and coming rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I started.
What were you editing in at the time?
Final Cut.
Final Cut. Nice.
I was actually Final Cut all the way until 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, I just switched to Premiere.
Okay.
And then now everybody's like, switch to Resolve.
Yeah. Yeah. You gonna do it?
I'm really thinking about it.
Yeah. Especially like I feel like you have like some of the your videos. I feel like if you do VFX heavy stuff, you usually outsource all that stuff. Are you editing much right now, or are you?
I do. I would say I probably edit 90% of my stuff.
Okay.
But like any specialty stuff, I outsource.
Yeah.
I'm not like these new directors nowadays who could just do VFX, pull it out their pocket. You know, I'm not that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do look for people who can, and that's who I work with. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So on this journey, shout out Adrian Purr.
Shout out to Adrian, man. He's killing it right now too.
He's killing it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was on the podcast. I was trying to get him on as well. He'll be on soon, but it was crazy. Just like, especially like, cause like his like path changing, like, cause like he was on the pod and then he was like just doing music videos, doing his like production type stuff, and then like just totally switched up that next year and then just like skyrocketed. Cause yeah,
that's what the game is, though, bro. You got to be able to pivot in this game. You know, you can't. We've been doing film has been. There's a formula for film that's been going on forever. You know, there's that golden formula. Why change it, right? But we're not trying to change it. It's just finding other avenues to do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and he found that perfectly. Like he found the right formula for himself, and he just keep running that.
And definitely just even seeing like all the skills he had before, like just like working with him and just seeing like everything, you know what I mean? Like he was coloring for hell long. He's doing everything. He's like, you know what I mean? He's built up this like, he didn't come out of nowhere. He's always been, you know what I mean? But for like the rest of the world, they're like, you know, it just took it by storm. So
he definitely come out of nowhere because he was shooting before me, and that was in 2011, you know? Like I saw him do it, then I picked up the camera and started doing it.
So what was that kind of like that hustle in the Bay Area? Like this just keeps coming up on the podcast. It's this Bay Area music video hustle, but
it's a grind, bro.
Yeah,
it's a grind. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same in Chicago or Atlanta, you know. But in the Bay, unfortunately, our talent doesn't get as much light as an up and comer would in a different city, so it does get discouraging there. It's all the same budget. It's always going to be that $300, sometimes $150, you know, $500 at that first level tier when you first start off. But it's, you got to find a way for people to look at you and find some type of difference in your work. And for me, I did that. I did it for everybody. I mean, I was still discovering shooting. Like I was still trying to figure out the camera, editing. So every new client, rapper, whoever it was, I was just learning on the go. And eventually, when I figured out I need some money to actually make things look a little bit better, have a little bit more production to it, I went to my friends for that. And my friends who were in music, I'm willing to put my money into their videos, and they're willing to actually spend their money and not try to, you know, lowball me or anything. And that's how I was able to get out of that lower running gun.
Gotcha. So you were investing your own money into your videos, as well as taking the money you were getting paid. So yeah.
So I wasn't making any money.
Yeah.
But these were from my friends though. Like I wouldn't do it for like, oh, I heard I was referred to you by this person. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna
unless it's like, I feel like the only time I've done that is like where it's like an artist that I know, like this is a bit like it's out of like your normal circle of like artists. You know what I mean? Like you get that next tier artist, or this song has a feature with someone who's like, you know what I mean, a higher tier. Yeah, you might as well go all out on that video because that could be the video that breaks you, that breaks that artist and breaks you.
For sure.